We are seriously on the edge of a massive shift in how we think about health, moving away from all that generic advice and into this new age of hyper-personalized nutrition. Okay, let's just dive right in. For decades, right, our whole approach to what we eat has been guided by these one-size-fits-all models, like the food pyramid or just basic calorie counting. Well, that era is pretty much over. The new way, it isn't about these broad generic guidelines, it's about you. We're talking about building a digital twin of your body and really understanding your unique genetic blueprint to create a diet that is meticulously crafted for your biology.
So, let's kick things off with why this change is just so critical. The simple truth is, generic advice, it hits a wall. We all know people who follow all the rules perfectly, but they just don't get the results they're looking for. And that's because our bodies are these incredibly unique, complex systems.
And I want to be clear, this isn't just some minor update to the food pyramid. This is a complete revolution. The goal here is to make your nutrition as personal and as specific to you as your own fingerprint. We are moving away from population-level guesses and into individual-level precision. It's a total game changer.
Okay, so this brings us to the first pillar from the research, and this is where things get really cool. The digital twin. Now I know this might sound like something straight out of science fiction, but it is the very real future of preventative health, and it's absolutely the cornerstone of getting to true personalization. So what in the world is a digital twin? Well, think of it as a living, breathing, virtual model of you. By feeding a really sophisticated AI a continuous stream of your biological data, we can start to predict how you'll react to specific foods or supplements. And here's the kicker: before you even take a single bite. This is what lets us shift from being reactive to our health to being truly proactive.
So how do we build this thing? How is this digital twin actually made? Well, it's not based on just one piece of data, but a synthesis of all these different layers. We start with your foundational genetic blueprint. Then we add a snapshot of your current health through biomarkers. We track your daily life with wearables, and we even integrate these time-tested principles of ancient wisdom. Let's break down how all these pillars work together.
All right, let's start with those foundational layers, the more or less static information that really defines your body's built-in tendencies. And this is where we combine the absolute cutting edge of modern science with principles that have literally been around for thousands of years.
First up is the second pillar, Nutrigenomics. This science basically unlocks your genetic blueprint. So instead of just counting calories, we're now analyzing how your specific genes influence the way you process fats, or how you metabolize certain vitamins, or even how you respond to caffeine. It's like finally getting the personalized instruction manual for your own body.
And look, this isn't just some abstract theory. For example, if you have a common MTHFR gene variant, it means your body really struggles to convert folic acid into its usable form. Your digital twin would know this and tell you to get a specific type of B vitamin your body can actually absorb. The same thing goes for the famous ApoE4 gene and figuring out your ideal fat intake. This is personalization right down to the molecular level.
But modern science is only one part of the story. Our research also folds in the third pillar, ancient wisdom. Systems like Ayurveda were actually the original form of personalized medicine. They categorized people into these constitutional types, or doshas. By understanding if you're a Vata, Pitta, or Kapha type, we get another whole layer of insight that can guide you toward foods and habits that bring your specific body into balance.
And here's the crucial point. When we combine that really granular genetic data with these broader constitutional types, we shift the entire goal of health. Traditional medicine, it often aims to keep you in the standard range, which basically just means you're not officially sick. The new goal is to push you into your optimal range for peak performance and a long, healthy life.
Okay, now we get to the really dynamic part of all this. Your blueprint is the foundation, sure, but your needs change from day to day, even hour to hour. This is where the daily feedback loop comes in, allowing the entire system to listen to your body in real time.
This brings us to our fourth pillar, the feedback loop. Your wearables, your watch, your ring are constantly collecting data on your sleep, your stress, your activity. The AI engine then analyzes all of that against your genetic blueprint and makes these little micro adjustments. So maybe you had a really stressful day and got poor sleep. The system might automatically tweak tomorrow's plan to include more magnesium-rich foods to help you recover. It's about adapting not just monthly, but daily.
And this amazing feedback loop also powers our fifth and final pillar, Chrononutrition. This is the science of lining up when you eat with your body's internal clock. See, it's not just about what's on your plate.
It's also about timing your meals with your body's natural circadian rhythms to get the absolute maximum metabolic efficiency. So, let's bring this all home. When you combine that deep understanding of your personal blueprint with a real-time adaptive feedback loop, what does the future of health actually start to look like? Well, it becomes predictive, and it becomes proactive.
This, right here, is the ultimate paradigm shift. Today's healthcare model, it's fantastic at treating problems once they show up, but with this new system, we can actually see the subtle signs of imbalance in your data and predict a potential issue, like a looming nutrient deficiency, before it ever even manifests as a symptom. We can then adjust your plan to prevent it from ever happening in the first place.
And this predictive power, it goes way beyond just food. I mean, imagine the system that suggests specific peptides to boost your cellular energy, or times adaptogenic herbs perfectly with your daily cortisol rhythm, or recommends the exact right nootropics you need for a big presentation, all based on your unique goals and your body's predispositions. This is a continuously adapting system built for true human resilience.
Ultimately, this is the core message of the paper. This revolution in health, it's not something that just happens to you. It's built with you. Your unique biology is the key to unlocking all of this. The future of health is you, and together, we can start building it right now.
So I'll leave you with this one final thought to chew on. Are you currently using any of your biological data to inform your choices? Whether it's from a DNA test, or recent blood work, or even just the data from your smartwatch. The journey into hyper-personalized nutrition has already started. The only question is, how far are you willing to take it?